Hey everybody, it's Jeff from Yawk, and I'm here in beautiful Atlantic City in front of Caesars, or perhaps behind Caesars, depending upon how you look at it. But we're going to check out this hotel and casino. It's been a while since I've done a video inside. I've stayed here and visited lots of times since my last video, but I haven't actually done much recording. So let's step inside Caesars, see what's new, if anything. Let's go inside and check it out, shall we? This is the Pacific Avenue entrance to Caesars Hotel and Casino here in Atlantic City. The other entrance, the main entrance I guess you would call it, is on the boardwalk. I always found it odd that Pacific Avenue ran along the Atlantic Ocean while Atlantic Avenue was 2 blocks in. Go figure, nothing in this world makes sense. Here we have Morton's Steakhouse, known for, well, steaks. They also are known for their happy hour. They call it their power hour, where they have specially priced bar bites and select beverages. By the way, I'm almost done with my series of all the restaurants in the hotels and casinos in Atlantic City. It's got its own playlist here on the New York channel, so check out that playlist. You'll see all the restaurants. A lot of them I've eaten at, and I'll show you what I've eaten. Just check out that playlist and you'll become familiar with all the restaurants in the hotels and casinos in Atlantic City, not only on the boardwalk but on the Bayside as well. I also did videos on places outside the hotels and casinos to eat, and you can check those videos out. Someday I'll do a compilation video on those as well. So many videos, so little time. Caesars has 3 properties here in Atlantic City. The one that we're in right now, which is called, well, Caesars, and then there's the Tropicana, which is on the southern end of the boardwalk, and Harrah's, which is on the marina side of town. They recently sunk millions and millions of dollars into refurbishing all 3 with some new restaurants and some new looks for the hotels and casino areas of the buildings. In this area, the check-in area of Caesars, they did a fantastic job. It used to be so dark in here and closed off. They really opened it up and made it bright and airy. The casino here at Caesars is actually on 2 levels. We're on the lower level right now. There's a Starbucks here. It's pretty new. It's a little over a year old, I guess you could say. Very comfortable, cool place to chill and maybe do a little work on your laptop or just check out your phone stuff and have a nice cup of coffee at the same time. It's convenient to most towers here at Caesars, except the Centurion. If you're in the Centurion Tower, which is a beautiful tower, but it's quite a walk to this particular Starbucks. Hold on tight. There's a Nobu hotel and a Nobu restaurant here at Caesars. The Nobu hotel rooms are a little bit more luxurious than your standard Caesars hotel room. Someday I'll get into one and do a review for you guys. It's basically a hotel within a hotel. Hey, if you're enjoying the New York channel, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're enjoying this video in particular, Caesars in Atlantic City, why not give it a thumbs up? Again, it really does help the channel out, and I do appreciate your support, guys. Here's a photo opportunity for you. The Hook is a show put on by Spiegelworld Entertainment. They're known for their shows in Las Vegas. This is their first venture into Atlantic City. I did a video on The Hook. I saw the show. It was a fantastic show. They change it up every once in a while, so if you saw it already, you might want to go back and check it out again. There's a link to the video in the description below if you want to check out what I saw at the show. They also have a restaurant called Super Frico, which is described as Italian psychedelic fare. And I also had a drink there at the Horse Dive Bar. This is all part of the Hook and Spiegelworld. One of the best cocktails I've had here in town, as a matter of fact. And just check that video out and you'll see what it's all about. One of the issues I have here with Caesars is their lack of casual dining. Everything is very expensive, and it's more high-end restaurants, and if you're looking for something casual, you're not going to find it here at Caesars. You have to either go next door to Bally's or up the street to Dave & Buster's or something like that. They do have Taza's here, which Taza is a kind of like a coffee grab-and-go kind of place with snacks and pre-made sandwiches and things like that. Really not a restaurant. So that's an issue I have here, or as we say in the business world, an area of opportunity they have here at Caesars. Gordon Ramsay has two restaurants here at Caesars, his Pub and Grill, which is what we're looking at right now, as well as Hell's Kitchen, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. All these restaurants, again, are covered in detail on the restaurant series here in Atlantic City. I was just thinking that they should open up a Gordon Ramsay burger here, but then it would basically become the Gordon Ramsay Hotel and Casino. And there he is, the man of the hour, Caesar, always pointing to something. This used to be a water feature. I don't know why they took the water away. Caesars has very little shopping. There's a gift shop here as well as something a little more upscale gifty. This is the elevator lobby for the Ocean Tower. Caesars has several towers here, quite a few of them as a matter of fact, and I've stayed in most of them if you want to check those room tours out here on the New York channel. By the way, as the season draws closer and closer, I'll be doing more room tours as well as hotel and casino tours here in Atlantic City, as well as those beautiful beach and boardwalk walks. I'll also be exploring various neighborhoods here in Atlantic City known for restaurants and shopping as well. Stay tuned to the New York channel. We're going to head upstairs now to where Caesars used to have their all-you-can-eat buffet. Caesars doesn't do buffets anymore, so now it's sliced pizza. I guess you can consider this a sit-down casual place, but basically that's all Caesars has to offer, and the hours here are horrible. It's open, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's maybe Sunday, I'm not sure, but make sure you check out the hours before you come here. And I did have a slice here. I had a couple slices here. They were pretty good, and guess what? That's right, that video is available here on the channel. And there you go, I was right. Thursday through Sunday evenings only. There's also a couple lounges up here, but again, these places up here never seem to be open. This is Nobu, a Japanese restaurant here at Caesars. Pretty pricey, as a matter of fact, probably one of the most expensive restaurants here in town. Here's a little tip for you guys. If you want to experience something like Nobu and you just can't shell out hundreds of dollars for dinner, just make sure you're dressed appropriately and have yourself a cocktail inside. This way you can at least experience the atmosphere, the service, and you can get to see everything. And for 20 bucks for a cocktail, it's a nice experience. And it gives you some bragging rights as well. Oh yeah, I was in Nobu last night. The Beer Shops is now ACX1, AC of course standing for Atlantic City. I'm not sure what's going on over there. I understand there's a little bit of activity. I'm gonna be stopping in there shortly and I'll bring that video to you guys. This reminds me, frisbees are not allowed on the Atlantic City beach. How crazy is that? If you stare at that video long enough, Gordon Ramsay will tell you to stop effing staring at me and get your fat butt into my effing restaurant. You idiot. Just kidding. A little Gordon Ramsay humor there. Although, not a bad idea, really, when you think about it. It'll draw traffic to the area. This, of course, is Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, and it has its very own video poker bar. Of course, the restaurant's closed right now, but it's pretty popular here in town, and that video poker bar, it's hard to get a seat there when it's open. We'll head back to the lower level casino now and check out Kwai Noodle House and eventually head on over to the Wild West, which is kind of like a satellite casino slash sportsbook slash entertainment venue here at Caesars. I've eaten lots of Asian noodles here in Atlantic City as well as Las Vegas, but never tried Kwai. I've got to put that on my list. Here's the Asian game room. I really don't know how to play any of the Asian games, and maybe I should go in there one day and maybe learn how to play a few new games. By the way, you don't need to be Asian to go in the Asian game room. Just a heads up. And just about every casino in the entire world has an Asian game room. Here's the Toga Bar on the lower level. Sometimes it's extremely busy, and then there's times like right now. By the way, this is early evening, weekday, off-season. We're heading into the Centurion Tower right off the boardwalk here, which will take us to the Wild Wild West. And like I said, that Starbucks is all the way on the other side of the building if you're interested in grabbing a cup of coffee first thing in the morning. But in the meantime, let's head down to the Wild Wild West and see what's going on over there. By the way, if you're interested in seeing the show Hook, and you really should, it's located down here by the Wild Wild West. And let me just throw up a quick clip of the show for you. If you want to see more of the show, just check out the video here on the New York channel, and a heads up, the show can be quite raunchy. You've been warned. Okay, off to the Wild Wild West. Yeehaw! Hey guys, if you'd like to support the New York channel, then click on that thanks button right underneath the video you're watching, right next to that thumbs up button. Doing so will help support the channel and will get you a shout out on an upcoming video. Speaking of which, a shout out to Richard Shanty, who left a super thanks on my latest Las Vegas video, the Bellagio Conservatory. Thank you so much for your support, Richard Shanty. The Wild Wild West always seems to be quiet unless there's live entertainment, in which point the place becomes packed. But if you're looking for a nice, quiet, solitude experience while you're gambling, this is the place to come. Is it solitude or solitary? I think it should be solitary. By the way, there's escalators right here next to the sportsbook that'll take you right into Bally's. No need to even go outside. And if you want to check out the Claridge, you can do that from Bally's. They're connected as well. So these hotels here, Caesars, Bally's, and Claridge, are all connected to each other through various hallways and escalators. Now, if you walk all the way through the Wild Wild West, which we just did, there's another entrance on the other side back to Caesars, and we're going to show you how to do that right here. The area we're walking through now between the Wild Wild West and Caesars has been a dead space for quite a long time. I'm not sure if Caesars has any plans for this area, but again, it's a great space and they really should do something with it. To the right is the self-park parking garage, and to the left will take you to the front desk area, so we've gone in a complete circle here at Caesars. By the way, this has all been refurbished, part of the millions and millions of dollars Caesars has spent recently on refurbishing their properties here in Atlantic City. And here we are, right where we started, so it's very easy to get around this property. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Jersey Jeff Eats. We just hit 1,000 subscribers this past weekend. Thanks so much for your support, guys, and stay tuned for some exciting videos coming out on that channel. Tomorrow, I will do the Red Bank Street Fair. I had a great time this weekend checking that out, so check out the video tomorrow on Jersey Jeff Eats Red Bank's Street Fair. Lots of vendors, lots of food. And there's a link to Jersey Jeff Eats in the description below. And just a quick exterior shot here from the boardwalk in front of Caesars. This is the entrance to the Hook. It used to be the old Warner Theater, a historic theater here along the Atlantic City boardwalk. You enter the show through the Horse Dive Bar, which is where I had that fantastic cocktail. Anyway, again, later at night here, weekday, off season, very slow on the boardwalk, but great time nonetheless.